When Tropical Storm Harvey had hit the Houston area, it was very devastating. A lot of rain came in so quick, and anyone who experienced it know from 10 p.m. to maybe about midnight, the same night that Floyd Mayweather was fighting Conor McGregor, the rain just came in torrential, and it definitely did a massive flood in the area. A lot of people didn't see this coming at all. So what we decided to do in the midst of that, even though we were dealing with some of the effects of Tropical Storm Harvey, we wanted to start a fund to try to help out those who needed help in the area. And many of you were very generous with that and helped us out. It was about 390 people, or close to 390 people, that donated to that fund. You know who you are, and I want to thank every last person who have done that. And we wanted to make sure to do the right thing, not like the Red Cross, not doing the right thing at all, or treating the people bad. We made sure to go out and do what you have sent us to do. And that's why we made sure to stay accountable for everything that we've been doing. We've been posting pictures, videos, etc. We've been posting a lot of that on Instagram. Now, if you're not following us on Instagram, you need to come over to Instagram to follow us, and also on Twitter, because I do all my talking on Twitter. I don't talk on Facebook at all. Twitter is one of my favorite places to be right now. So make sure to follow us there. But on Instagram, you can see all the pictures that we have. Now, we dropped off all the load yesterday at Moss 45 over here in Houston. And the reason why we did that is because they have the man and woman power to go out and make sure these items get out into the community. So as we were offloading yesterday, Sister Sharifa helped us take in everything. And so I want you to watch this video. Hey, we're here at Moss 45. Now, all the donations that you guys gave for the Houston Flood Relief Fund, we got in contact with Sister Sadia, and most of you who watch the channel know who Sister Sadia is. And she instructed us of the things that we needed to give out to the community. So as you can see, the truck, they unloading it off there, and we have Sister Sharifa here that's intaking everything. The brothers are offloading it. So Sister Sharifa, thank you for talking with us today.
Oh man, thank you all for everything that you've done, your listeners, your subscribers. I mean, this is very exciting. That's the least I can say.
Well, the needs in the community, they're still great, correct?
Correct, absolutely. As a matter of fact, the timing of the donations couldn't have been even better, because people are constantly and consistently in need, of cleaning supplies, of just personal items and toiletries. I was just sharing with someone that there are some areas that still have yet to begin the gutting process of their homes. So we're in this for the long haul. The need is always going to be there for a while.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, your donations is helping out people that the cameras is turned off here in Houston, and we know how the mainstream media is, only for sensationalism, but people's needs are real. And Sister Sharifa and those at Moss 45 are trying to meet those needs. So Sister Sharifa, how many people have been coming a day to get items for help?
We roughly average, now that things are kind of winding down, between 30 to 50 families that we're able to service. So far in the past 2 weeks, and once again, the needs are changing, we've serviced close to a little over 1,000 families.
1,000 families. So the next need that people are going through now is a shelter type of need, correct?
Absolutely, yes, sir. Now that the vouchers are starting to run out, extensions are starting to happen, spaces people aren't sure where to look, that's becoming the next need that we have to, find a way or be able, to service our people.
Now, for us, as you guys know, that we started the Unity Foundation, going through all the proper paperwork to make sure we get all nonprofit credits. But part of what we're going to do is what she's talking about, is helping out with shelter, because, FEMA only do so much. Now, have you heard any horror stories about the Red Cross or FEMA since people been coming over here?
Absolutely. I think the major two, I should say. One is that FEMA on some ends haven't really been coming through. You still have people waiting for even the basic $400 assistance that they applied for. And I know a part of that has to do with the crash that they had. Another is that they, I guess because of timing or scheduling, some of them haven't made the appointments that they made with certain homes. They hadn't made it through in the 24 hours that people were actually there to wait for them to arrive. Housing is like the biggest issue where things are concerned. Just from a personal standpoint, we just found out, like, right down the street off of Fannin from where NRG used to be is a warehouse. They've actually relocated some of the evacuees, whether it's from the GRB or the NRG, right there, right like in the center down the street, and it's a warehouse. So the housing isn't adequate, for people there. We've seen that on the news. They're sharing that it's not the condition you would want to put people in, but yet they've clumped people together up in there because they don't have space or nowhere to send them.
And once again, we heard about that same thing at the George R. Brown Convention Center. The city wanted the people out of there because, of course, they're looking at like we losing money with these people in here, so they just don't care. So this is why you must support your people like Sister Sharifa in the Nation of Islam, Mosque 45, or any grassroots organizations who are out here trying to help the people, because we have seen grassroots have gotten to the people a lot faster than FEMA, and yet FEMA has all our tax dollars.
Yes, absolutely. When we were out on the north side, as they call the Jump Out Squad or the Jump Out Brothers, I had the opportunity to be a part of one of those weekends, and that was one of the concerns. People were like, no one's been here to help us. We've been here all this time, and nobody's been here. You all are the first people to show up. And so it's stories like that that are coming up on a weekly basis, whether it's grassroots community organizers in the community sharing with us what the people in that area are experiencing, or even just the people themselves walking up to the truck literally crying. So it's a lot of emotions are in the air, a lot of joy, a lot of appreciation. It's really, the word overwhelming is can't begin to really explain it. I mean, I'm sharing these words, but to be out there and to experience, to give someone something that they so desperately needed, and they tell you that you are the answer to their prayers, it's very touching.
And once again, as we teach, and usually the minister teaches as well, we have to do for ourselves. Obviously, this storm has shown everybody how vulnerable you are if you don't do for yourself.
Absolutely. And the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I must bring that up because that is the reason why we are out here doing what we're doing, has always told us to prepare ourselves, to work amongst ourselves, and how unity is the key. So what we're doing is we're taking what he has taught us, the things that you say we need, and we're taking it out there to the people so they can see it and experience it for themselves, and in hopes that not only do we help to give them relief, but also get to them to understand that we need to go ahead and move in this direction as well.
Correct. And just like much as they have the Cajun Navy, we need the African Navy or Black Navy, whatever you want to call it. We need it because when they had those boats out there, they weren't rescuing us in our community, they're rescuing who they want to rescue. So we must take that step as well. Our brothers got to get boats. So Sister Sharifa, thank you for helping us out today, and we're glad to bring the items here. We know Good and Well is going to go in the community. Y'all have men and women on the ground doing this, and it just makes us happy just as a company and as the viewers and supporters to help out in that aspect.
Oh, look, thank you all so much. Like I said, we're excited to receive what you all are sharing with us. And I don't know if this is a promo, but if you want to keep up to see the donations and the reception of what you all have given, you can follow Brother Jesse, Brother Jesse's blog, or brotherjesse.com. The name is Brother Jesse with the word brother spelled out, Jesse. If you just type that into your Google search engine, believe me, it'll pop up and you'll be able to see for yourself, along with, of course, staying attuned to the Advice Show, all the wonderful things in the lives that you all are able to touch by helping us to help serve the people.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for all your donations and believing in us enough to do the right thing with it. It means a lot just for me. I want to give a shout out to my wife as well. My wife hustled all this stuff more than anything. Trust me, I had nothing much to do with it, but she put this together. She put in the order, so I want to give a shout out to her.
One thing I believe in is in the power of 3,000. If you can get 3,000 core supporters to be behind you and try to help fund different things, it's nothing that you can't do within your community. You don't need a massive amount to make a difference. So we plan on doing more things in the future. We plan on doing a scholarship. We plan on doing backpacks for kids. We plan on doing medical treatment for people that need help with maybe cancer or different issues that people may have medically. That's going to come down the line. And any other need that may pop up in the community. We want to be the place that we can just present it and have the funds come in through grants and also through people donating. This is why it's important for us to make sure we take care of all our paperwork to have the 501c3. That way, if you do donate, you can also write it off on your taxes, because we always want to do things the right way. But because the Red Cross is not going to do what's right, and all these other so-called charitable organizations, we can't walk around saying that we need business and doing for self, and we don't create our own everything. So thank you for every person who has believed in our platform enough to trust us to do the right thing. And that's why we want to make sure to be transparent with you during the whole process. And anything that we do in the future, we will always post pictures and video to be transparent to you, let you know that what you're doing here and what you're being a part of is getting out to the community. So, God bless every person that donated, and thank you very much for all your help with this current project. A lot of people that's in need, and as you heard Sister Sharifa say, there's people that still haven't got anything. So when we got there, they were down, hardly had anything, as you heard. So it just came in at the right time. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, subscribe for more news stories.